What's up, y'all? It's Cam and
Gorgeous.
we back with the IIC podcast and a couple new topics that might be of interest to y'all. So y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe so you can get the alerts on the new topics. Do you think that men be treating women bad if they getting taken care of? Like they find other ways to
absolutely
assert their manhood?
Absolutely. When women tend to take care of men, I have not found one. I don't know a lot of people, so don't get mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger. But I have not known one man that was not resentful or resenting that woman who took care of him, even when he was down and out, even when he needed the help.
I feel the same way. I feel like if a man let a woman take care of it, unless he kind of like
he's
soft,
still
like he gonna resent you for sure. Especially if everybody know it, like his homies, and like if everybody know that you taking care of him and you the breadwinner, it's gonna mess with him somewhere in the inside, and then in return he's gonna treat you a certain type of way. That's how I feel too. I feel like it never works, and that's why I always encourage women: don't be so quick to save a man, because sometimes men want to go through their own struggle. Like it's a man thing. I think if he's a masculine type of man, I think he even wants to go through the struggle and figure it out.
Set some boundaries. It's okay to have boundaries. It's okay. I don't know why women feel like, well, that's the nurturing part of us, I guess. We see, oh, you got a sore. Let me go get this band-aid.
That is the nurturing part.
That's the nurturing. That's the motherly thing and we were born with.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Which makes you want to go save the day. But I encourage you, do not do that.
No, because he gonna be looking at you like
because there are things,
he gonna start talking to you crazy.
Depending on how you want to look at it, God or whatever. There's things in life that he needs to acquire and do on his own to show himself and who he is and where he need to be and what place he need to have in this world. And exactly. God didn't ask you to do that.
God did not ask you to do that.
He didn't say, Sharon, go and do this for this individual. Do this for him.
Even if he asks you though, he's still gonna feel some type of way. Even if he asks you for that $100, you give him that $100.
He gonna be mad you ain't give it to him, but it's in the best interest.
Because later on, you be like, why is he treating me like this? If you ever was that type of woman, or if you are that type of woman, I'm sure that you trying to figure out why is this man treating you this way, even after you've done this and done that. You just messing up his self-esteem even more. Even though you giving it to him, even though he asked you for it, it's still probably playing on his self-esteem.
Like aiding and abetting. It's like a crime. You're an accessory to it. Let that man do him. Let him figure it out. And it don't got nothing to do with you.
Just understand that you as a woman is probably more than enough to keep him motivated. It should be.
Just your presence.
You know, your presence. Yeah. Like I said, if you got the nurturing nature to you, it's nature. He's trying to break his net to get to you. Okay? That's why a lot of times women have so many options. Like, it's dog chase cat in this world. That's just what it is. You know, yeah, women chase men, but a lot of times men are chasing the women. We all know one main reason why that is. We don't got to speak about it. Yeah. But that right there, you already a prize and joy to a man. You do not have to buy into a man. That doesn't even really make sense, to be honest.
No, it don't.
You know, and I'm not just talking about money. I'm just talking about anything.
That might not be the one for you at that time. But you got to think, we all as people have our stepping stones. You don't want to be his stepping stone. We all accept things.
You don't want to be that bottom.
And do things to get from one position to another. I don't think none of us would want to be, especially at a certain time in your life, at a certain age or position in your life, where you want to be this man's stepping stone. So, like, oh, I dated her because she provided a vehicle for me to get back and forth.
I didn't have a vehicle.
You know, right. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand you being supportive and being there for your man. For instance, you were already in a relationship with this guy and some things transpired during the relationship where you helped him through that dynamic. That's different, but you should allow him, especially first coming into a relationship with him, to prove himself. Let him show this is the type of man he is before you just right off the back walk in trying to save the day.
Don't be Captain Saver.
Don't be Jesus.
Nobody can be Jesus. Nobody can be Jesus. Don't waste your time.
Lord in his life.
Don't waste your time.
Let God do his job.
Let God do his job.
You do yours. Do what you're supposed to be doing, which is probably
nothing. Nurture.
Do that.
Show love.
Say them babies you got.
You know, show love. That's it.
Say them surroundings you got while he get it together.
I agree. You know, I agree. Some men are even turned off by women having more and doing more than them. Not all.
They won't use you though.
Some are like,
real thing, though.
I don't even want to talk to her.
You even though they turned off by you.
Oh yeah, you got to be careful with that because ain't no telling why they doing that.
Right? No, because you know some women will feel like, well, yes, well he was there. Okay, he'll still use you even though he's turned off, even though he don't like you like that. He'll still be present because you're giving him something he needs. Right?
It's always something when it comes to the prize, a woman. You know.
Well, listen, don't be taken advantage of. Create boundaries.
Okay, so we took a brief intermission and now we back. We went to fill up our cups, our IIC cups. It's keeping it cold. We keeping it hot. You can do whatever you want. If you want to put a hot drink, cold drink, it's whatever. It's insulated. It keep your drink however you want to keep it, right? And the one thing you want to do is stay hydrated to stay sharp inside your relationship, all right? So to be sharp in a relationship, you must stay hydrated. You can't go without it, all right, y'all? IIC cups, all right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well, you know what we did, dang, did we ever get on parents? Oh, parenting is so yeah, that sounds tiring. That sounds so tiring. Even just talking about it. I'm one child in. So are you. You only got one kid. It's people out here with 5, 6, 7, or 10. I don't see how y'all do it. God bless y'all. Hats off. Because the
first of all, to talk about being a parent is like, where do you start? Where do you end? Like they say, there's no rules to being a parent. Parenting is just parenting. That's all you could do. That's all you can say. Parenting.
It's deep.
First, let's do this one. This is from Wikipedia. Just a quick Google general search. Parenting or child rearing promotes and supports the physical, cognitive, social, emotional, and educational development from infancy to adulthood. Parenting refers to the intricacies of raising a child and not exclusively for a biological relationship. The most common caretakers in parenting are the biological parents. Okay. I feel like personally, parenting is, yes, you seeing a child from being an infant into adulthood. You know, yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. But there's no rules though. It's like just doing the best you can with a person that you birth, that you help to grow, that you taught how to sustain in society. But at the same time, your kids gonna do whatever they want to do. Yeah. But you do raise them though. You try to raise them, and you tell them stuff that you probably didn't even do yourself. That's the crazy part. So you kind of fill your kid's head up with whatever you think is right that you probably didn't even do when you were their age.
Yeah, pretty much.
But you telling them that because that's the right thing to do, right? And what else can you tell them? I hate to say this though. What? I really hate to say this. I do. I hate to say this because we on the internet, but them kids get on your nerves.
Hey, there's a whole slogan that's been going around for a long time where they say, them kids. There's been a whole slogan going around for a while now where you say, them kids. And everybody know what the mean in that. And I know it sounds bad, but these kids be kidding. I'm telling you.
These kids be kidding.
These kids be kidding. But
that's a well-known joke. It's funny.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's the truth.
Forget the kids, although we love the baby.
Yeah, you love your kids because that's like the only love at the same time is like, I need you to get back. I need you to go sit down. In reality, your kids just gonna work your nerve. They need so much from you. You know what I'm saying? And it's different. You ain't never been a parent before, unless you just was a parent young. When you first had your kid or your kids, it's tough. It's a lot of sacrificing. Like you sacrifice a lot just mentally, emotionally. Like you getting up at nights and times you don't want to get up. But it's the way of the world, and you hope it pays off in the long run. And hope your kids is good to you just like you was good to them.
Yeah, that's what you hope. Cause I be thinking like, okay, I only got one. Like, I don't have that where I got 5 or 6 and the kids be like, oh, I'm gonna make sure mama good. I only got that.
Yeah, it's like
one.
A competition.
So I gotta be like hoping and putting all of my energy, making sure when I get older or get sick or something, my daughter be like, okay, I'm gonna go help my mama. Versus
she better.
me counting on 2 or 3 of my other kids.
Right.
You know, when you got 6 of them, you like, I know the 3 of them gonna look out. But when you got 1, are you sure?
All your eggs in one basket.
I don't like that. But I ain't having no more to prove it. I ain't having no more to find out.
Ain't nobody.
That's it, and that's all. I'm trying to tell you. And then it ain't even that. It's the kids that's a problem. I go through a lot of worrying. It's the other factors in it. It ain't just like, oh, these kids so bad, or they so this, or they so that. Sometimes it's even just the energy that I personally try to put into my kid as a parent. It be my own personal stuff. I don't want her to go through what I experienced. I'm always saving her from something before I even get to what I'm saving her for.
But unfortunately,
extra. Like,
your kids got to go through life too. Don't feel bad as a parent neither. You know, if you make mistakes, if your kid don't do something that you feel like they should have done, That doesn't mean you're a bad parent because life be lifing, you know? Can't blame mistakes and things that happen on yourself and on your parenting. It's just not realistic. It's not your fault. Things happen.
Definitely.
You're still a good parent.
There is a but in that. Make sure that's clear with your conscience first. Because within parenting, your kids pay a lot of attention to what you do. That's why I said it comes with a lot, as far as emotionally, physically, mentally. Parenting comes with a lot. Even with that, I do agree with you can't blame yourself for everything, but you are that child's first. So you do have to clear with your conscience to make sure that you're not a part of the behavior and what they're going through. Make sure there's an understanding within yourself. Like, I know I taught my child this, that, and the third. So whatever it is that they do, I know that wasn't on my conscience because I gave them certain type of instructions, laid certain things out for them, did certain things to make sure that you would go a different route. So if you choose otherwise, that don't fall on me. So you want to make sure that's what it is. Make sure you clear that up with your conscience for sure that you've done and doing all that you can do to make sure that they're learning something from what you're saying. Because you can't just say, oh, I don't got nothing to do with my child's behavior. And then there's loopholes in your actions and your teaching. You want to make sure you clear it up with yourself as well. Have I done all that I can do?
Exactly. But love is the main thing. If you love your children and you try to do right by them, is the main thing. Because it's hard, you know. And as your kids get older, they find ways to
do what they do. But you're still their gatekeepers. They come from you.
You still their guidance in life.
Yeah.
You know, you their guidance in life. So
they in your pocket. They're in your hands.
Oh my God.
You can't blame yourself for everything, but you get what I'm saying.
How you feel about supporting black businesses and how us as black people, do we support each other enough when it comes to businesses and relying on our own resources and creating our own resources?
I do feel like we're living in a time where supporting African-American businesses is coming up. More African-Americans are coming up with more grand ideas, creative ideas. Social media is showing us that black businesses are doing their thing. What I will say is, black business people, make sure your standards are still up to par, because we still have some issues in the black business culture where the standards don't be up to par according to your services. With any business, I'll say, make sure you deliver what it is that you say you're doing. Do it professionally. Do it with pride. Do it the right way. And if you say, hey, you get this, that, and the other, and the third, make sure that's what you present, because that's always an issue in any business, that you'll have these services and don't meet the needs. So meet the needs of your people, and I think everything will be fine. I would be very big on it and will support any business that deliver what they present.
Well, if you got good quality and good customer service is the main, one of the big ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, customer service got to be there. And take whatever you doing super, super seriously, because it's already a stigma on black people, black people in businesses. We do need more support. We need to support each other more in every way. I feel like what's crazy is that with all these resources we got today, we're able to connect more because of social media. We still are behind as far as the way we support each other compared to the 60s. You know what I'm saying? 70s, those times where you had Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, and we had marches and stuff like that. They had the thing with the Black Lives Matter and things like that, but stuff be so exploited nowadays. It's like, you don't know if this a real movement or if this like for sale. You know what I'm saying? Everything is so for sale. Because I am from a certain community where it's predominantly black. Let's just say what people would presume as the ghetto or the hood. What I realize is no matter what we have, I think a lot of times we don't take care of it.
Yeah.
So let's say we have a business in our community, whether we own it or not. We don't take care of it as a people. Like, keeping it clean, keeping it up to par. Like, let's start there. You know what I mean? Our schools and stuff. Like, don't get me wrong. I get budget. I get some things come from the state, and, you know, some things we don't have as far as in our budget, or our budget might not be managed right as far as the city go and things like that. But as a community, that's where the adults and the people in the community supposed to step up and say, hey, let's make sure we keeping our schools clean. Let's make sure we keeping our restaurants clean. Yeah, our streets clean. You know, you shouldn't drive down the street and see a bunch of trash and all that. Unfortunately, in some of these communities, even when we have stuff, we don't take care of it. We trash our own stuff sometimes. And that's kind of sad. That goes along with business. Yeah. Because if you got a storefront, it's black owned, and you in the neighborhood where people don't really take care of the environment, your stuff starting to look like trash unless you really putting the energy into keeping it clean. So let's respect each other's property and our own property. Because that's what I noticed. Like, a lot of stuff goes down sometimes when it's in certain areas, and it's because it's just not being taken care of.
Yeah. And I say keep the mindset. There's this saying or trend, black excellence. But I just just want to speak to my people. You want to present Black excellence. You want to come from a place where you can prove that you are creative and you are intelligent and you are smart and you do have the answer and give good customer service. As you said, deliver what it is that you say.
Or selling.
I just think you should keep that in mind. Don't sell yourself short and don't allow anyone else to. So
it goes to self-esteem too.
Yeah.
It's the self-esteem thing from just being tore down a lot. African Americans, Black people, we get tore down a lot by each other and by others. People don't believe in us. We got a lot
we gotta
against
believe in
them.
ourselves.
Absolutely. But it's a fight though.
Yeah, it is.
Like it's a real fight because every time you turn on the TV, it's something bad about a Black person. And when you look on the internet, it's something bad about a Black person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
although they think it don't exist.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. And negativity circles. Like not even when you Black, just period. You could be doing good, and the moment you do something bad, everybody know.
And then that one person, it sets for all of us. Like they say, Asians, no offense, they all look the same. That's how it is in African American culture. It's like one Black person do one thing wrong, we're all the same. We all look the same. Let's stand up for each other. Let's show that we're better. So if you do better, then you look good for me. I look good for you. I look good for you. You know, it passes on.
What about people that's Black but don't like other Black people? That's some real stuff.
I think I done been there before.
Wait, it's a lot of people like that. And like I've been there before too. Everybody has.
Like, let me lock my door. I done roll past a Black person and I'm Black and lock my door. Like, you know what? Let me lock my door because you look like you gonna rob me. I don't like your kind. I've been there.
I'm Black, but I ain't that type.
I ain't that type of Black.
Nah,
I'm a different type.
All people are different. All people are different. That's the moral though. But that's facts though. Like y'all know, like leaving a comment. You know what I'm saying? Especially the Black people that like went to school, got a good education. They live in a good neighborhood.
And they like, that's great. And
they like, I ain't going down that street.
Yeah.
And they from that street. I know, because I be the same way. I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired.
I have lived on the street.
You are tired of
like my dough on the street. Like
you said what?
I have lived on that same street and like my dough. On the street I live with the same person. I'm Black in the area, but y'all different than me.
So I gotta lock my door.
I gotta lock my doors, make sure I'm safe.
You just a little more sophisticated. That's interesting.
When you scared of your own self.
When you scared of your own people though. Your own self. Your own self. I guess it's got something to do with how you raised too.
But it's different type of Blacks.
It is. Just like it's different type of whites. It's different type of people,
like,
period.
You
but
gotta
like,
do that. Cause some of them not the same as you.
But
Like you
people,
my brother, but you not my brother.
Black people be interesting sometimes. Like we real interesting. It's not a bad thing, but it's like sometimes it's be like, what? Why would you?
You gotta be culturally Black to understand the others.
And I question us.
Like,
I question us a lot.
You look like you about to
why
run
would
up
we do
on
that?
me. It look like you about to do
embarrassing.
something, but you really just want to ask me a question.
Exactly. That too though. Like it don't be all that. Like
it don't even be that
people
serious.
Be looking intimidating and angry,
and they really just want to say
hi. And I think that's just the aggression that comes with our
culture,
our culture and our race. Like, sometimes really Black people can come off like we about to do something or we mad or something, but really they just probably just look like that, and they probably super cool.
Like, no, I was just about to give you some money. It was like, oh, I like my door.
But the way that person walk, you be like,
about to rob me.
You about to walk up on me? You about to punch me? Like, you don't know.
Sorry, people.
We hate to say it, but I think because we're Black and we come from a Black neighborhood, that we okay with saying this.
Well, we actually come from a cultural neighborhood.
What you mean cultural?
Like a Southwest area where there was like other races.
Oh yeah.
Hispanic.
But we stay in all Black neighborhoods too. We stay in the Mexican neighborhood. We stay in all Black neighborhood. You know, so we've been around different areas, so we can talk about this kind of stuff because we from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We from that at the end of the day.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
We don't mean no harm by it. It's just what we see. It's really a joke. We love our people.
Support
and we love people that's not Black.
I want to bring somebody in about Black businesses. There was a location here that had Black businesses that got or something. According to somebody who know a little bit, it was called Black Paradise, where there was a whole bunch of Black businesses, but they put a freeway through it, right? They put 75 in the way of it.
An area full of Black businesses.
I'm assuming putting the freeway in the way of it caused a lot of those businesses to close down. Yeah.
That's unfortunate. For example, downtown was going down, money, the city and all this, and then all of a sudden it's being rebuilt. Mm-hmm. Things are costing more, you know, so when things start costing more, the people that can't afford it gotta move. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it is. is when people come and build up on your city.
Yeah.
That's just unfortunate. Like, people try to fight for stuff like that, but you going against big businesses, basically, and then you ain't got it. And that's why it's important for when black businesses do come together that they learn how to put their money together, they learn how to invest, they learn how to keep things going, because it's so much against just black people, but just regular people, period. You don't have to be black. If you own a small business and it's in the area where whoever owns whatever and they want to put a freeway street through that boy, you're probably going to be out the way.
Yeah.
Because you ain't got them connections, you ain't got that money, and it's time for you to move. So you either going to sell it.
You need that money.
I mean,
money.
I think all of us are in the same boat more than probably we think we are. We all just trying to make a living.
Well,
a lot of us not rich.
Than the other, right?
Yeah.
While we locking doors on each other. Some of us are no better than the other in that sense. But it's all kind of different types of people, though. So we got to stay safe out here at the end of the day. Pay attention to your surroundings. Protect your kids. Domestic violence, you know what I'm saying? Go to someone that you can trust. Seek help. There's a lot of different hotlines for stuff like that. A lot of different resources for all those type of things. Take care of your kids. Relationship issues. Try to work through the things that you can. The things that you cannot change, you can always find resources for those things. Separate yourself from those situations if you can.
We're not professionals. Opinions and life stories only. That's it.
Yeah.
And we thank y'all for being with us. Think we're going to close out?
Pretty much. I don't know unless you got something else. I don't know.
Nah, I was going to say, I really want to go on vacation. This one, maybe to Jamaica or something like that. I don't know. I want to take a vacation out of the country. Yeah. But I'm just saying, I want to take my own personal vacation out of the country where I can just,
me too.
Plan something and plan some excursions and just be out there for a minute.
Out there chilling.
Just like want to get my bread up and just go and do the fun stuff. A while. Yeah, chill for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, that'll be
and
so
just do
cool.
like go see the animals. Get on the. I don't even like jet skis, but I might get on one there in Jamaica.
Oh, I think I didn't run my money yet.
Some fun stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Going on vacation.
That'd be super cool. 2 weeks.
Yeah, and there's some other areas I ain't really thinking about. I just always, because everybody like Jamaica. So I just said that. But I'm sure other areas like Dubai, there's other countries that have nice.
Thailand and all of, I mean, it's called Thailand.
Oh, Thailand. I thought you said Atlanta. I'm like, well, no.
Nah, Thailand. I think they have trips together like that where you could do like 2 weeks and visit multiple places or something.
I'm sure they do. You pay for a package and that's it.
For sure.
That's it. All right, y'all. We thank y'all for hanging out with us with the IC podcast. Make sure you like, you comment, and
subscribe.
Let us know what else y'all want us to talk about. We're going to keep coming with these topics, but we want to know what y'all want to hear.
For sure.
And we'll catch y'all on the next podcast, okay?
Yes, sir.
We out.
We out.